will receive. They will work out of the north end zone. Lebanon will kick to White County, defending the south. The breeze that we had to start the football game almost completely gone now. The flag in the north end of the end zone just hanging limp. Donnie Self will kick it off for the Blue Devils. Deep to return for White County. Looks like we have Lee Sims and Mark Frazier. And Bruce, the Blue Devils got a little extracurricular at halftime.
I think so, Tommy. Instead of going in at the halftime, I think they went out and practiced a while. So they've been turning the football over, something you rarely see from a Lebanon football team. Let's see what happens the second half. 14-0. 24 minutes of football to play. This is a big district game. You have to win here. Kick is long, not too long, however. 16 and hit on the 22 or 3 and knocked down. And first man down there was Mo Thompson of Lebanon to knock him down on the 22. Not a very good return. Lebanon's going to have Sparta backed up pretty good.
Great hit by Thompson on quick coverage, knocking the receiver completely off his feet and wrestling him to the ground. White County will take over. They've had their problems through the air. 2 passes attempted. Both of those have been intercepted.
Frazier brings his team out. Brad Frazier is the quarterback. Split backs and 2 wideouts. They run a reverse, the first play to this side, and they try to cut it out. And Skolrud did a great job. And then Jeff actually made the tackle. Skolrud really fought off the defender and actually came up and stuck him hard on the 21. He lost a yard. 2nd and 11.
Good job by Skolrud, fighting off, and keeping it from going completely out of control. And Hicks in there to knock him down for negative yardage.
That was Tim Hicks instead of Ashley that knocked him down and really put a lick on him. So it will be 2nd and 11. Take it, run a sweep, fake the reverse, and keep it. There's a flag on the play. No running room whatsoever to the right as he got the yard back to the 22 or maybe the 23. There's a flag down right in the middle where you see holding, and that's what it is, holding White County.
And that crowd that we mentioned for Lebanon, the student section, not near as full as it was the last couple of home football games. General admission seems to be some room there, and even in the reserve seating in the middle, some space in there. The Lebanon crowd may be listening to us at home tonight on Channel 3 and WFMQ-FM, and maybe going to watch this thing on the replay on Saturday morning. Marked off against White County.
The penalty takes it half the distance back to the 11-yard line, where it will be 2nd down and about 20 yards to go. 2nd down and about 21 yards to go, actually. Frazier takes it, runs across to Mark Frazier, and he crosses up to about the 14, picked up 3 yards, and now it's going to be 3rd down and about 18 yards to go. 3rd and 18 on the 14-yard line. Lebanon's defense played well again. The fumbles have really hurt Lebanon. We fumbled 4 times and lost 3 of them. And we've had a couple of holding penalties to go along with that. And execution has just not been there tonight on offense. Here they come with this polecat offense. All the people to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. The tailback in the shotgun runs the option, and then he throws a pass, and it's incomplete. And they will not call anything, and that's a good call, I think. Tracy Corley was going over to defend. That pass was overthrown, trying to hit his wide receiver, and Corley just came up and knocked him down. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
And Bruce, it looks like that they are not optioning on that play. They've got set plays, pass plays, running plays out of that polecat formation. It was pass all the way. Deep to punt for White County will be Josh Davis, Bentley, and Corley deep for the Blue Devils.
Punter will stand on a goal, and I think Sparta's only had 10 men on the field. They're really confused. They'll have to take a timeout. So they burn one of their timeouts with 9:45 left to play in the third quarter. Sparta is taking a timeout. We will too. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Drake, the senior coverage man on Lebanon special teams. Michael has been taken to the hospital. He does have a dislocated finger. He should not be back tonight.
The snap is back, and the punter was not looking, and I thought his knee touched the ground before he punted it, but he got it away. He was not looking, and it hits up on the 40 and backpedals to the 37. I believe the punter's knee was on the ground when he picked it up on the 2, but the referee didn't call it. He was not looking at the snap. He was looking at the referee, got the punt away, and it rolled to the 37. I think Sparta got away with a break.
Bruce, I've seen it all now. The punter, Josh Davis, had no idea what was happening. He was talking to the ref, and the snap hit him right in the chest.
Just lucky that the snapper is a perfect snapper. It hit him right in the chest.
If it doesn't, it goes through the end zone.
Exactly, and I think he had to go down on one knee, and he picked it up with one knee on the ground. Lebanon has the ball. Sweet Crutchfield cuts it back in, knocked down 35, got maybe 3. Sparta has played pretty good defense. We've helped them a lot, but we pick up 3, and it'll be 2nd and 7.
Crutchfield back in at tailback for Lebanon, and I noticed Montoya not wearing the gloves that he was wearing the first half. Maybe a suggestion from the coaching staff about wearing those things.
Ball on the 35 with 8:53 to play. Lebanon leading 14-0. Damon Stone wide out here to the right. We take it and we run Crutchfield, and he bounced off a man, and then he bounced off another one and got 5 out of nothing that time. So Montoya Crutchfield picked up 5 yards to the 30. He was hit at the 34, and he got 4 more yards, where it's 3rd down and about 2.5.
That offensive front for the Blue Devils, we have Donnie Self at the right tackle, Steve Rose is the right guard, Tim Hicks is the center, Jeff Ashley at the left guard, and at the left tackle position for the Blue Devils, Wade Hatfield.
3rd down and a long 2 on the 30. We run Crutchfield up the middle, first down to the 24. Or, yes, it is, 24. Crutchfield got 6 from the 30 to the 24. He's following his left guard and left tackle. First down, Blue Devils on the 24. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter, 14-0 Blue Devils. Lebanon sends a play in McCorley. He'll come wide to the right. And Lebanon went a slot right with Tracy Corley the split end, and Joe Gardner's the slot back. Sees the fullback, Crutchfield's the tailback. Triplett's the quarterback. Sweet. Crutchfield trying to get outside. He's to the 20 and pulled down on the 19 and got about 5 out of it. He got a pretty good block from his fullback, Marlowe C., that got 5 out of it. Sparta plays the sweep pretty well, Tommy.
They fight it outside using those defensive ends, Bart Walker and Bruce Lowry, to keep fighting and pushing it toward the sideline. They gave a little ground there, gave us room for the 5-yard pickup, and Lebanon looking now at 2nd down.
2nd down and 5. The ball on the 19 as they're going into the north end zone, or trying to. Take it, run straight up the middle. Crutchfield got close to the 15 and got knocked down. He got about 4 out of it as they spot it right. Well, he spotted actually inside of that 15, close to the 14, where it's very, very close for a first down, and they'll bring the chains out. Bob Gideon really loves to bring the chains out. If you've ever seen him referee, he'll bring the chains out, where a lot of referees will just look over there and won't do it either way, but he'll usually bring them out.
And the stretch just a little short. 3rd down and very short yardage, less than 6 inches for the first down. In comes Scott Ogle with the play for the Blue Devils.
Ball on the 14.5. We've got to go to the 14. We need about a foot. And it's 3rd down. Triplett, the quarterback, Hicks over the ball. Quarterback sneaks straight ahead. Greg Triplett crossed the 10 and got to the 9 and close to the 8. Greg Triplett on a quarterback sneak goes to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal to go.
And Triplett's first carry of the night. Good for first down yardage. Terry, Montoya, and Marlowe, what about their numbers?
Both runners having a good night, Tommy. Marlowe C, 8 carries, 88 yards, 15 carries, 60 yards for Montoya.
14-0, 6:20 to play, third quarter. Triplet calling signals. Takes it, runs Montoya off right tackle inside of the 5 to the 4 and knocked down on the 4-yard line. So Lebanon taking this football right at Sparta, and they're on their 4-yard line where it's 2nd and goal to go on the 4.
Physical football. Lebanon coming at them with the leads, the sweeps, the trap up the middle. Nothing very fancy, and we're not throwing the football, going right at the heart of that 5-3 defense of the Warriors.
Slot left and an eye set. We don't get in the power eye. We stay with the eye in the slot. Take it and run C, and he won't get a lot. Maybe a yard to the 3, and he possibly got to the 2. And actually, I think that's where they're going to spot it. On the 2-yard line, it's 3rd down and goal to go on the 2-yard line.
Short yardage offense in the game. Carlos Kendall goes to tight end. Ogle goes to the fullback position along with Marlowe C. 2 fullbacks, and at dotting the I is Montoya Crutchfield.
Lamont Stone is one of the tight ends. He might shoot out in the flat. Take it, fake it inside. Montoya found a little hole in the seam and scored. He broke it off to the left where there was no room in the middle and found a little gap and got him a touchdown. He's 3rd of the night. 20-0, Lebanon.
Terry Stafford, Montoya Crutchfield, a scoring machine so far this year.
10 touchdowns, 7 in the last 2 games.
Tim Hicks will snap it. Joe Gardner will put it down, and Greg Triplett will kick, and almost no wind blowing right now.
Snap is back. Gardner puts it down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And the score, Lebanon 21, Sparta 0. 30 seconds, and we'll be back.
3. The Lebanon High Blue Devil Booster Club would like to take this opportunity to thank the following merchants for their support of the video portion of tonight's broadcast: Beard Construction Incorporated, Claiborne's Bakery, David Harvey Auto Sales, Designers Printing Company, Dick's Food Mart, Edco TV, James Barbecue Restaurant, K&M Cabinet Company, Lebanon Cablevision,